Hello, and welcome to A Blueprint for Safe Online Dating, a DatingShip podcast, brought to you by LoveFinderSingles.com. Let's join the discussion with Jenny and James, who have some great tips and hacks on staying safe. Let's kick this off by talking about staying independent in online dating. Like, let your friend know where you're heading, share your live location, and arrange your own ride.
Exactly. And I mean, it's such a simple yet powerful step, right?
Welcome to DatingShip, folks. Today we're diving deep into the world of online dating, staying safe while you're swiping.
Absolutely. It's a minefield out there, right? So many connections, but also like potential pitfalls.
Really breaking down how to keep your digital footprint, your personal info, and your heart safeguarded while exploring these platforms.
Yep, and I think what sticks out is that you've got to start protecting yourself, even before you swipe right.
Right. You know, one of the first steps is like understanding your digital boundaries. It's all about not oversharing, not giving away details like your home address, work, or bank info right off the bat.
Exactly.
Without that, you're basically leaving an open invitation to trouble.
Totally, because once that information is out there, it's like, well, you're making it super easy for someone to dig around.
Yes, and it goes deeper than just the obvious stuff. Think about, the little digital breadcrumbs you leave behind, like photos from your personal profiles that you often recycle, maybe your professional headshots. Those can be used to track you down across platforms.
Right, so it's not just about what you share, but also where and how you share it. And I love that idea of keeping your dating profile photos completely separate, like from your other social media.
Exactly. It's like you're creating a safe bubble for your dating life. And running a reverse image search on your own photos, sort of an audit,
that's smart.
can be really telling. It shows you how easy you are to track down.
Definitely a wake-up call. Now, what about the chat part? The messaging side of things? A lot of people are tempted to, jump off the app too quickly.
Right. And honestly, there's this tension there. You want the convenience of texting on your own phone, but stepping off the platform too soon removes an extra layer of protection. The dating apps usually provide logs and inherent safety measures that you lose once you move to personal channels like WhatsApp or direct phone texts.
So maintaining that initial conversation on the app is like keeping your guard up a while longer.
Exactly. And if you really need to switch, using something like a Google Voice number can help. It's one thing to stay on the app, and then, if you decide to move off, you do it with another shield in place.
It sounds like there's a lot of nuance in these steps. I mean, it's practical, but also kind of a mindset shift. From just connecting to cautiously connecting.
True. And that caution is essential when it comes to spotting not just any potential risk, the sophisticated scams that really exploit rapid emotional connections.
You mean like those situations where someone quickly escalates the intimacy, right?
Exactly. It's that phenomenon, where scammers engage in what's called love bombing. They shower you with compliments and hurry to push for emotional intimacy, sometimes in just a few days. They make everything seem just too good to be true.
Yeah, that rushed pace really should set off alarms. But isn't it sometimes tricky? I mean, sometimes people do just click really fast. How can you draw the line between genuine affection and love bombing?
Great point. And I'd say it's all about being attentive to patterns. Look for inconsistencies. Genuine connections evolve naturally, and there's a progression. When someone starts using high-status job stories or excuses like being overseas, like, oh, I'm an engineer stuck abroad because of work, and then suddenly there's talk about emergencies or money, that's a red flag. That just doesn't add up.
A sudden emergency after all those compliments. That makes sense. And it's almost like, they're clocking your trust and then exploiting that, right?
Exactly. The pattern is often they build this perceived personal connection quickly. Then, almost imperceptibly, they pivot to urgent crises. It might be a stolen wallet, a sudden surgery, or any kind of fabricated emergency that demands money. And as soon as that redirect happens, it's time to cut off the conversation completely.
So it's a strict no-go if someone you haven't met in person ever asks for money.
Precisely. It's like if your gut starts screaming at you during these red flags, and if, say, they push for a wire transfer before you even meet, it's non-negotiable to back out.
Absolutely.
Real connections aren't built on financial favors.
Yeah, that should be a deal breaker. So once you've navigated all these online risks, what's the next step? Meeting up safely.
Right. And logistics for real-life meetings are absolutely crucial. You've got to start public. Think coffee shops, busy restaurants, or parks. The idea is to have environments where if something feels off, you have an easy exit and there are other people around.
That's really practical. Nothing too secluded until you've built that trust.
Exactly. It's important to create an initial buffer zone where you can evaluate if the person is truly who they claim to be, without putting yourself in a vulnerable situation.
Right? An extra layer of
Plus,
safety.
it doesn't hurt to share your plans with a friend.
For sure, letting someone know where you're headed and even checking in periodically is always a smart move.
Absolutely. An often overlooked tip is to let a trusted friend know when and where you're meeting someone.
That's a
Sort
must.
of like having a digital safety net. This way, if anything goes sideways, someone will be looking out for you. And a key point here is never, ever accept a lift from someone you've just met. Think about it. If they really push for it, that's a massive red flag.
Absolutely. If someone insists on driving you, even when you've suggested alternatives, it's like they're trying to bypass your independence.
Right, so it's all about meeting in public spaces and keeping initial dates short. Also, always let a friend know what's up. That little
Yeah.
step can make a big difference, you know?
And then there's the whole aspect of emotional safety. While the excitement of a new connection is real, sometimes it can cloud your judgment.
Yeah, exactly. Emotional safety is just as important. You have to manage your feelings and expectations carefully because excitement can, well, make you vulnerable. And here's a neat trick. If you feel pressured, just use confident language. Say, I'm enjoying getting to know you, but I prefer taking things slower. Utter that without any apologies. Stand firm in your boundaries. That's the idea.
Absolutely, yeah, I love that. Their reaction to that confident approach really tells you whether they're respectful or manipulative.
Totally. A secure person respects that pace, whereas someone trying to push might resort to guilt tripping or worse. It's all about trusting your own judgment and stepping back if something doesn't feel right. And here's a neat trick. If you feel pressured, just use confident language. Say, I'm enjoying getting to know you, but I prefer taking things slower. Utter that without any apologies. Stand firm in your boundaries. That's the idea.
Absolutely, yeah, I love that. Their reaction to that confident approach really tells you whether they're respectful or manipulative.
Totally. A secure person respects that pace, whereas someone trying to push might resort to guilt tripping or worse. It's all about trusting your own judgment and stepping back if something doesn't feel right.
Right on? And you know that empowerment is what makes these guidelines so effective. When you set those boundaries, you take control, and it makes dating safer, and dare I say, more enjoyable.
Absolutely. By sticking to these principles, being independent, choosing public meetups, and safeguarding your emotional space, you're not just protecting yourself. You're creating a blueprint for healthier connections.
Now I'm curious, don't you think some of these suggested precautions might make dating feel a bit too calculated? I mean, isn't there a risk of overthinking?
That's a fair challenge. I mean, you definitely have to strike a balance. But consider it like it's better to be safe than sorry later.
Absolutely, the risk management angle
While it
really
might
is
seem
key.
overly cautious, these steps simply empower you to make connections without exposing yourself to unnecessary risk.
Yeah, but sometimes, too much caution might kill spontaneity. Isn't there a worry that it could dampen the genuine excitement of meeting someone new?
True. And that's where personal judgment comes in. You don't have to implement every single tip to the letter. It's
I see
about
what you
reading
mean.
the situation. There's room to adjust based on context. But your baseline protection, like safeguarding your data and setting public meetup spots, those are non-negotiable.
Understood. It's more like setting up a secure foundation so that your genuine connection can flourish without the looming worry of, say, scams or personal data breaches.
Exactly. And in the digital dating world, it's that foundation that can make or break the entire experience.
Right, spot on.
Without it, even the most exciting profile can turn into a recipe for disaster.
And it's definitely interesting how a few simple steps, like managing privacy settings or being mindful of your photos, can have such a big impact.
Yes, it's like a domino effect. One misstep can lead to a cascade of vulnerabilities.
Indeed.
Preventing that starts with being, super aware of both what you share and how you share it.
And then once you've got that digital safety net, you're better equipped to identify any suspicious behavior when, say, chatting or planning a first meetup.
Exactly. It's about layering your safety measures, protecting your data, scrutinizing online interactions, and ensuring safe in-person logistics, so that your overall experience remains positive and controlled.
Absolutely, layering is key. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground, from digital footprints to real-life logistics. Any final tips as you look ahead to a safe, savvy online dating journey?
Just trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Keep your personal info tight, use the app's security features wisely, and never compromise on those safety
that's the
basics.
crux.
Being informed is your best bet to make genuine, safe connections.
Thanks for the insights. It certainly gives us a lot to think about before, diving into the dating pool. Guard your data, trust your gut, and keep those meetups public.
Exactly. Stay savvy, stay safe, and may your swipes lead to meaningful connections.
And remember, folks, while the digital world might seem unpredictable, a little caution can make all the difference.
Well said. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Until next time, keep your heart open, but your defenses up. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give us a like and subscribe. We would love that. Don't forget, check out our sponsors, lovefindersingles.com. They are great, genuine, and safe dating website. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.